My name is Melody Ector. I'm the president of Diefenbaker Spice and Pulse. So Diefenbaker Spice and Pulse is a spice and pulse exporter. We export pulses, peas, beans, lentils, chickpeas, and spices, locally grown spices, coriander, caraway, the mustards. We supply canners, wholesalers, manufacturers, packagers, high quality ingredient suppliers within North America, and we also export throughout the world. Our company was started by myself and my husband. We've always farmed, and we started this company in 1997, mainly for the reason of finding markets for the product that we were growing. The mid-90s, we started growing what are called specialty crops. The pulses, chickpeas, lentils, spices, coriander. And at that time, we had to find a market for that product. Years before, we would grow wheat and durum, barley, and you didn't have to market that. You just drove it to the local elevator. All the elevators that you see that are slowly disappearing, that is where we trucked all of our grain. There was really no marketing. We start growing these crops, and all of a sudden, we have to find a market. He would contact all these buyers from all over. And at that time, Canada wasn't really known to grow chickpeas, peas, lentils. And when he would phone what ended up being our customers, they would say, "Oh, you grow that in Canada?" They would say, "Yeah, I'm interested. Like, what kind of quantity do you have? How's it bagged? Your pricing?" And we didn't know any of that. All we had was the raw product, uncleaned raw product. Also at that time, there weren't a lot of special crop processing plants out there. We would have to truck our product 3-4 hours away to get it to a plant, and that cost money, so we thought we would start our own plant. So we started off small. We did the one building. We ordered all the equipment. It was all new to us. We looked for a market. We decided to set up our own plant. We did a lot of the work ourselves. We put the building up, but we did the concrete. In the beginning, it was just my husband and I. But as we slowly started expanding, we needed more people. We started hiring, and we always knew what our goal was. We wanted to buy product from farms as well as our own farm, bring it into the plant, clean it, bag it, mill it if needed, and export it. That was always our goal, and we've stayed true to that to this day. So we buy the product from our farm, from other farms. They usually, 99% of the time, bring it in a big Super B truck, which is about 42 metric ton. We have a big long scale that they drive on. We weigh the product. We unload it into what we call a dirty bin. And from there, it goes up a bucket elevator. It goes through all of our cleaning equipment. Every piece of equipment takes out a certain part of the dockage. Say our air screen machine would take out like light chaff, and then it goes through indents. And then we have a destoner, which would take out the stones. And we have a gravity table, which kind of works the opposite of the stones. The stones, the heavy part goes out, the lighter goes into the gravity table. The lights is more the lighter, say empty pods, splits. The lighter product goes out into dockage. The heavier stuff goes into another color sorter. We have a color sorter. And then with chickpeas, we also have a sizer. So we size our chickpeas into 8, 9, and 10 millimeter chickpeas. Also for food security, safety, we also have metal detectors and magnets. All of our product does go through. And then it goes out into what we call the clean bins. And then from the clean bins, it goes through another machine called the clipper, which would take out any splits, because sometimes when you elevate into the clean bin, it's, a big drop. If it's cold out, product could split. So we like to make sure when we bring the product back in from the clean bins, we bring everything over the clipper, which will get rid of the splits, chips, so we have a nice whole product to bag. So we bag it, we have an automatic bagging machine, palletizer, wrapper, and then it goes into the warehouse. We knew from the beginning what we wanted to do. We know our place, our customers, and how we cater to them. We like to think that we're supplying good quality product, but also a service as well with it. We have visited many of our customers, and we have had the same customers since we started. We were dealing with the one generation, and now I'm dealing with the second generation of that same company. We have like over 45 different products. We have like whole peas, split peas, ground peas, whole lentils, split lentils, ground lentils. And our warehouse is full of product ready to go so that when our customer calls, they know we get a truck and we can do next day shipping. We're almost like an inland warehouse because within North America, the big cities, warehousing is expensive. So we're a just-in-time provider for a lot of our customers. At DSP, we do like to give back to our local community. Our community is really 3 towns, Elbow, Lorburn, Strongfield, all along Highway 19. We support activities, we sponsor activities, and some to note are the Lorburn Travel Club. The school needed a new gym, so they sold squares, so we bought quite a few of these squares. We help support the community of Strongfield. Plowwind demolished the rink, so we donated $5,000. We also like to sponsor local activities. The Lorburn School is having a golf tournament for their students come fall, and they wanted around 90 gifts for like a swag bag so they could give to everyone. Ladies Golf Night prizes. The biggest one, and we're quite proud, raising money for a big multiplex in Elbow. We donated $50,000 towards the multiplex. We were approached to provide some pulses for Ukraine. So we donated a couple ton of our pulses. They went into the harder to reach Ukraine areas. We saw pictures of them giving our pulses to them. We feel proud for, being able to give back.
If you have program ideas you'd like to see on maxTV Local, let us know at SaskTel.com/local.